All right, welcome back to another episode of the Black Bullion Show. What are the three main tailwinds for gold right now? What could drive prices even higher? Well, find out shortly, but first, if you're new to this channel, please hit that big red subscribe button right down below. Also, please hit the like button. Helps to get this economic evangelism right on out there to the masses to bring more and more and more people into precious metals. Okay, so we have a new one from Yahoo Finance entitled, "What's Next for Gold? 3 Important Tailwinds." So let's start with the first tailwind, and drum roll, please. Man, I'm really bad at rolling my tongue there, but let's get started with the first one. It is ETFs. So gold ETFs remain one of the best ways for risk-averse investors, such as insurance companies and pension funds, to allocate their capital to the safe haven asset. With interest rates coming down to the zero bound in developed countries and bond yields dropping, gold ETF allocations have been on the rise. Last month, it was reported that in May, gold-backed ETFs registered inflows of gold totaling $33.7 billion, the largest since the last all-time high of $24 billion in 2016. And that's only 5 months into this current year. Some of the reasons given for the surge of interest includes all the usual suspects of ballooning central bank balance sheets, economic uncertainty, trade tensions, and concerns over the Ronies. However, gold's steady uptrend during both rising stock markets and rising bond markets is revealing an interest in yellow metal, in both risk-on and risk-off environments. So with this cheap money that we're starting to see pouring more and more into these gold ETFs, it's a pretty interesting. And also what's interesting is the point mentioned in this article that investors are bullish on gold during risk on and risk off environments. Okay, so let's see who else is on the roster for another tailwind. Production disruptions. So obviously we're all pretty we've been hearing about a lot of the production disruptions with gold and in general with the mining space. This is something that we don't need to spend too much time on, but just to let you guys know that as far as operations are concerned in the mining space, precious metals have some of the most revenue at risk right now because of these production disruptions. And you guys also know that, gold and silver have been impacted, and especially silver because about 2/3 of silver production comes from mining in the base metals, such as with lead, zinc, and copper. So even with those disruptions in base metals mining, that also impacts us in the precious metal space as well. So the Ronies have been wreaking havoc on this as well. Lastly, let's take a look at the last one. What do you guys think it is? It is unresolved risks. So let's get right into this one. It's a very short one. Have the risks that led to gold's recent rise been solved in any way? This is a key question. Part of gold's recent performance has to be put down to perceived monetary risks. Fear of central banks printing large amounts of new money and debasing their national currencies, as well as fear surrounding the idea of lower for longer where interest rates are concerned. Have these specific fears been put to bed? The answer would have to be a decisive no. And I completely agree with that here. We're just seeing this money being printed, interest rates at zero. Ronies are still here. Nothing has been solved yet. And these risks to the economic and, just general public health have yet to be resolved. So these unresolved risks will continue to push gold and silver even higher. So according to Yahoo Finance, these are all the tailwinds for the price of gold and silver to rise, not just gold. Can you guys think of any other tailwinds that weren't added to this list? Let's discuss it in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks again. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you're new. It's Black Bullion.